Hey friends, and welcome back. It is day 5 on my Disney Cruise Line adventure on my 7-night Northern European Disney cruise itinerary. And today we are in St. Petersburg, Russia. St. Petersburg has been on my bucket list since, I don't even know when, probably when Anastasia came out. That's just the truth. But we are very excited. It's a little bit different today. They are much more strict about getting into the country, so we basically like have to go through immigration, and we will not have to do that for any other country. We can't bring any food. Everyone has to have a passport. They're like super intense. So another thing about that to note is that we can only get off the ship if we have a booked port adventure through Disney Cruise Line or an authorized tour from like one of the authorized tour agencies in St. Petersburg. You can't just get off the boat like you are able to in any other port. So that's very interesting, and we're going to see how that goes for a lot of guests. I hope everybody knew that, but who knows? So because of that, we are also docked like forever. We got here at 7 a.m. this morning, and the all aboard time is at 11:15 p.m. tonight. So it's a really long time to be at port. Today we actually have 2 port adventures through Disney booked. There's very short amount of time in between, so we'll see how that goes. But this morning we're going to do the shopping excursion in like the heart of Russia in their shopping district, and then this afternoon we are doing like a boat tour and the Majestic Spilled Blood Cathedral. So I'm very excited. We're probably going to be back at the boat by 5 o'clock tonight, so we'll check out what the boat has to offer this evening. So if you are interested, let's get this day started. It's pretty chilly, so I have my scarf. So here we go.
Style Italian architect Trust Traveler, and the Winter Palace gave the name to this bridge.
So it took us about 55 minutes to get through immigration this morning. It took forever. We were only like 15 people deep in line, but it was like 7 minutes per family. It was ridiculous. I don't even know exactly what they did. They just did a bunch of stuff to our passport. But the shopping excursion's a little bit different. We are basically on our own for 2 hours, just walking around. It's really nice because you do get time to walk in like every shop in this shopping district because the street is so busy and so full of shops. So there's lots to do. It was only about $30. I think we booked like on this trip. I think it was only $25 if you booked earlier. But if you don't want to shop, if this is your only excursion, you're able to like walk around to the other places. So it's really nice and convenient.
This 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4. Let me see if I have with this. I think more. These I like because here center Snow girl. Yes, this nice. This I like because he even snow girl. Penguin.
I love the penguins.
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Yes, but here more. This 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. 4 pieces. Yes. It's copy by famous painting. What's keeping inside Russian museum. Why I like this? It's not just you know, not just fantasy of artist. It looks exactly the same. It's copy. Because this person who make it, she expert of art of Malevich. We call him Russian Picasso.
Also, apparently it is only sunny in St. Petersburg 40 days of the year, and today is one of those days. It actually turned out to be really, really nice out, so that's good. So we made it back in time.
Don't take pictures.
We made it back in time from the shopping excursion with time to pee really quick, and then we basically left right away for our second excursion. So, future tips. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Immigration was really easy coming back. We did have to like put our bag through security, which we didn't have to do coming in. But it was just a really tight call. But we are on the bus, and we are the first ones on the bus because immigration took like 30 seconds for us because we had already been in. They've already done everything. They just had to check that they had stamped it previously, which is very nice. So now we are going to head into the city. It's a 45-minute drive, they said, for a boat tour of the area, which we're very excited about. And then the Majestic Spilled Blood Cathedral, which we saw is under construction. I'm so upset. The top spire is under renovation. So it's fine. But yeah, we're looking forward to it. So follow along. The tour was amazing. I obviously didn't talk a lot when we were at the Cathedral of the Spilled Blood because it was just so crowded. There were so many people there, but honestly, like, even though there was renovation happening to the outside of it, I cried when I walked in there. It was just stunning, like so beautiful. If you go to St. Petersburg, you have to go there. Like, that's, I don't even know how to explain it. But the boat ride and then also the tour of the Spilled Blood Cathedral, it was a really, really good excursion. There's just so much to do in St. Petersburg. It's really, really hard to narrow it down, especially if you're only here for one day. So I would recommend finding something that you are the most interested in and gear your port excursions toward that. Because like I said, like, we didn't even see a quarter, not even a fifth, an eighth of St. Petersburg. And there was just so many other options. Like a lot of people are going to the Russian ballet tonight, which is so exciting. But okay, also side note about the Russian ballet. That was a terrible accent. They didn't talk about like the Romanov family at all, and I need to like do more like studying up on it because I was like, where does Anastasia take place? I don't think they wanted to talk about it. I don't know what's happening. But I was trying to find any of the buildings during the boat tour and I couldn't find any. It's fine. But we were just spending the rest of the evening just kind of hanging out, doing some trivias and whatnot. So let's see what is around the ship.
Where would you rate your Disney knowledge?
Shrek is my favorite princess.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's in the lower end of Disney knowledge. Okay, now no help from the audience. This is all Juan.
What?
The song When You Wish Upon a Star appears in which Disney film? Is it A, Cinderella, B, Pinocchio, C, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, or D, Fantasia?
I have to take Fantasia.
What are you thinking? We want to know your thoughts. What are you
pick
feeling?
Cinderella.
Do you want to pick Cinderella?
Yeah.
Are you confident?
No.
Okay, since you're not confident, I'm going to give you a second to think it over. Is that okay? While you're thinking it over, I'm actually going to talk to my friend Maria. Maria and I had the best day today.
Oh.
Maria, I know what my favorite part of the day was, but what was your favorite part of the day?
Well, you know, my favorite part was, of course, lunch.
Yeah,
lunch.
And lunch. Until this big bee tried to attack me.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, thank you, Maria. Alright, Juan, you still thinking A, Cinderella?
Yes.
You want to do A, Cinderella?
Oh my God, what? There's a bee right there.
There's a bee. It's a bee.
Bee, careful with the bee.
Oh, Pinocchio.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All you gotta do if you're confident is lock it in, just like that. No, that's punching it in. You want to lock it in. It's like a pulling motion. Lock it in. Okay. Computer. Is Juan correct? You are.
Yay!
I think you're down here. And there's fireworks display. Good job, Steve.
The sun's this way, right? Or this way? The sun is this way, right?
Alright guys, that is it. It is like 10 o'clock and it's still, the sun is still out in Russia. Apparently it's like the same latitude as Alaska or something. Same with Estonia yesterday. But I am exhausted. I hope you guys enjoyed today. It was a little bit interesting. I didn't really talk as much just because it was so busy in the city and people did warn everybody about pickpockets and whatnot. So it was a lot going on as well. We didn't have a full dinner tonight. It was open seating since we are docked in Russia until 11 o'clock. So we just grabbed some food from Cabanas. We also went to O'Gill's, the pub, and they have some food that was sitting out, so we got some like sauerkraut and whatnot, but it was so much fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. Tomorrow, or I guess next week for my video, we will be in Helsinki, Finland for our last day and our last port adventure with Disney Cruise Line. And then after that we have a whole day at sea, and then we leave and go back to Copenhagen, and so it's very sad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to follow me on social media at The Magical Miranda on both Facebook and Instagram, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for new videos every Monday. How exciting is that? Anyway, thank you guys again, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!